Good morning, students. Myself, Professor Lakshmi Kumari, handling the subject Operational Research. Model 3 Transportation Model. Introduction about Transportation Model. Previous chapters we have studied in detail about the linear programming problem, that is LPP, and solved it using various methods like simplex method, simplex method, big M method, graphical method, etc. A transportation problem is an LPP that deals with identifying an optimal solution for the transportation and allocation of resources to various destinations and from one site to the another, while keeping the expenditure to a minimum. Okay, the coefficient matrix used in transportation problem is of special nature, and if the simplex method is used, the solution obtained is highly degenerate. Moreover, due to a large number of constraints and variables involved in the problem, a large number of computations are required to obtain the solution. To avoid these, the simplex method has been modified and is used to develop the algorithm and to obtain the solutions to all transportation problems. Introduction. Transportation problem is a special type of LPP. LPP means linear programming problem. The objective is to minimize the cost of distributing a product. Next, because of special structure, the usual simplex method is not suited. Previously, we had solved the problems by simplex method, big M method. This method is not suitable for the transportation. It requires a special method of solution. For the transportation, we require the special method of solution. The aim of transportation model. Main aim of the transportation model is to find out optimal transportation schedule, keeping in mind cost of transportation is to be minimized. Transportation model introduction continues. It deals with source where a supply of some commodity is available and destinations where the commodity is demanded. The classic statement of transportation problem uses a matrix with the rows representing sources and columns representing destinations. What is transportation problem? The transportation problem is a special type of LPP where the objective is to minimize the cost of distributing a product from number of sources or origins to a number of destinations. Because of its special structure, the usual simplex method is not suitable for solving transportation problem. These problems require special method of solutions. Concept of transportation problem. The main concept of transportation is a OR technique, operation research technique, intended to establish the least cost route of transportation of goods from the company factories to its warehouses or the different places. Second point, it is a special type of linear programming problem that involves transportation of goods from supply points, factories to the demand points, that is warehouses. Third concept of transportation. The problem involves determination of optimum routes to minimize shipping route from supply to destinations. History of transportation problem. The distribution of a product from several sources of number of locations, studied by F.L. Hitchcock. Next, optimum utilization of transportation system. It is studied by T.C. Kotamas in 1947. These two contributions are mainly responsible for a development of transportation model. Next coming to the applications of transportation problem. Minimize the shipping cost. Determine low cost location. Next, find minimum cost production schedule. Military distribution system. These are the different applications of transportation problem. Types of transportation problem. Next coming to the transportation problem, there are different types of transportation problems are available. First one, balanced transportation problem, where the total supply equals to total demand. Note that point, I will repeat again. Types of transportation problem. Balanced transportation problem, where the total supply equals to total demand. Unbalanced transportation problem, where the supply is not equal to total demand. I will repeat again. Unbalanced transportation problem, where the total supply is not equal to the total demand. That is called as unbalanced transportation problem. Phases of solutions of transportation problem. First phase, we are going to solve the problems in different phases in transportation problem. First phase, obtain the initial basic feasible solution by different methods. First method, northwest corner method. It is a very important, I will repeat. First method, northwest corner method or rule. Second one, row minima method. Next, third one, column minima method. Next, fourth one, least cost method. Next, fifth one, Vogels approximation method or VAM method. These are the 5 methods it is used to find the problem by initial basic feasible solution. Note that point. Phases of solution of transportation problem. There are first phase, 5 methods are available. In the first phase, it is used to find the initial basic feasible solution, that is northwest corner method. Second one, row minima method. Third one, column minima method. Fourth one, least cost method. Next, Vogel's approximation method or VAM method. Next coming to the phase 2. In the phase 2 obtains the optimal basic solution. Optimal basic solution. In the optimal basic solution, to obtain the optimal basic solution, 2 methods are there. That is stepping stone method. Second one, modified distribution method. It is called as MODI method. I'll note that point. First, while you are solving the problem by using initial basic feasible solution, by any of these 5 methods you can solve. For your syllabus, northwest corner method and VAM method is available. Next, in the second phase, modified distribution method. To find the optimal solution, modified distribution method or MODI method is available. Next, northwest corner rule. First method is northwest corner rule. Here most systematic and easiest method for obtaining initial feasible basic solution, the northwest corner rule requires that we start in the upper left hand cell, that is, note that point, northwest corner. Northwest corner means upper left hand cell of table, and allocate the units to shipping the routes as follows. First one, exhaust the supply, that is factory capacity, of the each row before moving down to the next row. Before moving down to the next row. Next, second point, exhaust the warehouse requirements of each column before moving to the next column on the right. Third point, check to ensure that all supplies and demands are met. Next, let's move to the northwest corner method. Problem 1. A medical supply company produces in packs at 3 production facilities. The company ships the packs from the production facilities to the 4 warehouses. Next, second point, the packs are distributed directly to the hospitals from the warehouses. The table on the next slide shows the cost per pack to the ship to the 4 warehouses. See here in the matrix form from the plant, these are the different plant and 2 warehouses. Suppose these 3 are the plants and to the 4 warehouses, and capacity and demand is both are given here. We have to prepare the matrix for the problem. The preparation of matrix for the problem is shown in the next slide. Yes. You take it as plant name J S T and 2 warehouses S N P M. You write down the capacities and demand. The capacities are 100, 300, 200. Demands are 150, 100, 200, 150. We have to prepare the matrix like this. After preparing the matrix like this, we have to solve the problem by northwest corner rule. Again, you have to check that is the problem is balanced problem or unbalanced problem. Supply should be equal to demand. Add all the supplies. Here after adding all the supplies you will get 600. After adding all the demands you will get 600. We can say this problem is balanced problem. It is a balanced problem. I will repeat again. Listen here. The plant name from J S T. These are the different plants. And warehouses. Warehouses are S N P M. And capacity and demands are given in the previous slides. Here demands should be from the below the plant. You have to write the capacity, you have to write to the warehouses. Next you write down the capacities and demands. After writing all the things you have to prepare the matrix. After preparing the matrix, first you have to check out is it balanced problem or unbalanced problem. How to check it is a balanced problem or unbalanced problem? You add all the capacities, you will get 600. Add all the demands, you will get 600. Now you can say it is a balanced problem. It is a balanced problem. Next the problem will continuous. Here first point, allocate the maximum possible units in the extreme northwest corner of the table and then neglect the row or column that it satisfies. Here what we have to allocate maximum possible units at the extreme northwest corner rule from the table and neglect the rows and column if it is satisfied. For example, in the capacity we have 100, in the demand we have 150. The which is the minimum? In the capacity we have minimum and in the demand we have 150. We can allocate 100 at the northwest corner rule. Next, after allocating 100 in the first J plant, it is the maximum allocated. Okay. Then after in the demand it is a 50 is remaining. 50 is remaining. Next, what we have to do? What we have to do? 50 is allocated to the next plant. Next plant. That is, we have to always check out that is a, after adding we should get 100 plus 50. We should get 150, and 100 in the capacity we should get 100. Always we should go on checking like this. After next, we have to allocate for the next station. After allocating next station 50, after 50 it is the remaining is 250. 250. Next, we have to, here 250 is available. Next we have to allocate, once again we have to check out in the demand and capacity which is the minimum cost. The minimum cost 100 is available. You have to allocate for the next warehouse. The next warehouse we have to allocate 100. Next, after allocating 100, what is the remaining here? It is remaining 150. 150. Next, we have to allocate, next we have to go move further. Here remaining is 150, here 200. Once again we have to allocate minimum value is 150. We have to allocate 150, and then here remaining here is 50. 50 we have to maintain, and then again we have to check out 150 we have to allocate. Here 150 is remaining, and 150 we have to allocate. It should come in the sequential northwest corner rule. In the, then we have to check out after that we have to find out the total cost, that is 19 into 100, 15 into 50, and next 21 into 100, 18 into 150, 15 into 150 plus 22 plus into 150. Then add it, you will get the, what is the total cost, that is 11,500. This is the problem of northwest corner rule. Second problem. Again, in the second problem from 2, directly the matrix is given in this problem. The D, E, F are the three plants. In the demand 300, 200, 200. Here the warehouses or stations A, B, C. That is, the cost of the matrix is given. This is the factory cost. Factory cost is the factory capacity is 100, 300, 300. Now initially what we have to do? We have to check the problem by, is the problem is balanced problem or unbalanced problem. Now we have to check out, is it a balanced problem or unbalanced problem. Balanced problem, how to check this? Add all the capacities, you will get 700. All the demands, you will get 700. Now this problem is balanced problem. I'll repeat again. We have to supply summation of sum of capacities is equal to sum of demands. Then we can say its problem is balanced problem. As first one, from station D plant, what is the capacity? 100 is the capacity, and demand is 300. Which is the minimum here? From the capacity and demand, 100 is the minimum. Maximum amount of this 100 we have allocate for the first station warehouse, that is we have to allocate 100 here. After allocating here, what is the remaining in the demand? 200 will be remains in the demand. Okay, in the capacity it will 0. Next, we have to allocate here in the demand for the first station, it is 200 is remaining. We have to allocate in the next plant. In the next plant, for this we have to allocate. For the cost 8, we have to allocate 200. After allocating 200 here, what is the remaining here? 100 is remaining. This 100 is remaining, we are allocate for the B station, B warehouse. B warehouse we have to allocate for the cost 4, we allocate 100. Here remaining is 100. Then Then again we have to allocate for the 7 cost 100 you have to allocate. After 100 allocating, it will become demand will be 0, and then it will go to the for the fifth for the warehouse C, the plant F. Again 200 is available, you have to allocate here. Here we see. Then the total cost is equal to, how to find the total cost? Binshel basic feasible solution. Total cost is equal to, that is 100 into 5, 200 into 8, 100 into 4, 100 into 7, 200 into 5. Then total cost is equal to 4200. We have to solve the problems like this. Problem 3. Problem 3. Here station that plants are, again 3 plants are available. Factory capacity is stations to the warehouses A, B, C. Here the cost of the matrix is given 5, 4, 3, 8, 4, 3, 9, 7, 5. Here factory capacity is given, warehouse demands are given. First we have to check out the, is it balanced problem or unbalanced problem. 100 plus 300 plus 300, it is 700. Here warehouse demand is, that is 300, 200, 200. It is again 700. It is a balanced problem. Note that point, it is a balanced problem. Now you will continue for the allocate. Find out the basic feasible solution for problem 3. We have to allocate. First one, maximum value is 100, we have to allocate. After allocating 100, what is remaining? Remaining we have to take it, remove it, and next for the cost B we have to allocate 200, and we have to allocate 200. Here the supply and demand is equal to 300, 100. It is satisfied. In each station we have to add and check out. For the northwest corner rule, we are starting at the northwest, or the first allocation. First allocation we are allocated 100, and below it is remaining 200 is remains, and afterwards we allocate for the cost 8. Here 200 maximum we can allocate. Here in the demand is equal to 0 and supply is equal to 0. It is satisfied the condition. Next you have to allocate the 200 or the 4. Next it is satisfied. Next 200 we are allocated here. Now you have to find out the total cost. Like this we have to solve the problems by the different methods, and Next, coming to the today's summary of the class, introduction about the transportation problem. Introduction about the transportation problem. And next, after introduction about the transportation problem, we have different types of transportation problem. There are two types of transportation problem, that is a balanced transportation problem and unbalanced transportation problem. Balanced transportation problem means sum of supply is equal to sum of the demand is called as balanced transportation problem. Summation of, that is the sum of demand is not equal to the sum of the supply is called as unbalanced transportation problem. Next we coming to the other steps. Next, the types of, to find the basic feasible solution of transportation problem by 5 methods, that is northwest corner rule, that is a column minimum method, row minimum method, least cost method, Vogel's approximation method. These are the 5 methods are available for your syllabus. To find the basic feasible solution, only 2 methods are available, that is northwest corner rule and another one is VAM method. If so, for example, if in the question paper, if they asked to solve by specifically by northwest corner rule, we have to solve the problem by northwest corner rule only, or by VAM method we have to solve the basic feasible solution for VAM method only. Next, you will go to the optimality test. There are 2 methods are available for finding the optimality test. First method is stepped stone method, and second method is that is modified distribution method. It is also called as MODI method. Okay, and different methods of northwest corner rule, the problems I have solved, and meanwhile I am uploading some of the YouTubes which are the problems are solved very clearly, and please go through it. Okay, good. Have a good day, students. Go through it properly and you solve the problems effectively. You solve more number of problems. Try to solve more number of problems. Then you can understand very easily. Okay? Okay, nice. Thank you.